Hey there, Twitches. Hey there, YouTubes. How's it going? How's it going? Let me just move around. Got some stuff here. And we can do some Lost Realm. Lost Realm. But yeah, that's fun. I loved Lost Realm. And I love that little intro. We can play with it around lots. I do actually have a Twitch alerts up. We'll see if it's working today. But so that should be interesting. I also got to futz with it and test it and change it around and make them all custom to my way. So I'm going to be creating my own little custom things, but got to give me some time on that. I think this upcoming weekend I should be able to get that done. Not till then, but let's get to some fun. Let's goof around a little. Let's enjoy ourselves. Seriously, let's enjoy ourselves. Oh, I got some food, got some coffee, got some water. But I'd like to start off with some Lost Realm, so I would like to get some blue stuff. Let's see if we can get lucky. That's what we're looking for, to get lucky. Okay, so that looks good. We can probably bounce around this direction. I'm very tempted just to see if we can get this and clear this out. Maybe we might be able to beat this. Pray for... Oh, Aries, you suck. Can we proc enough before they do? Can we proc once there? We did. Wreck 'em. There we go. Now we got a full board. Other than these two that are going to take some time to get them back, but pretty much a full board. So that means last night I actually held on to it pretty late. I lost it just a few hours ago, some of those. So that means we did pretty good there. Holding the board quite well. So that means we're getting more blue stuff. That means we can level up our heroes a bit more. This is a good thing. So, to those people out in Twitch land, hello. And to those people in YouTube's land, how's it going? How have you guys been doing? Oh, you guys see the last few streams? It's pretty fun. We did some more T. We beat S again. And we've been farming lots of R, as well as we've been doing other crazy things. Checking out people's bases, helping them out. And for those in Twitch land and YouTube land, I will take a look at your bases if you guys would like me to, but you have to let me know the page that you're on, the name of your character, and you have to be on Android, so that quite helps me out for finding it at least. But how's it going? We've been streaming as of late. It's been fun. A few each day. It's actually been pretty crazy. We've had a good chunk of streams in the past week, so good on us. This upcoming week, for anyone that can be available on Friday, 8 o'clock in the morning to noon, we'll be doing a long stream. If you can be there. It'll be fun. It will be crazy. And I'll be actually doing quite a bit more. I should have a bit more set up by then, and so keep setting up more for the stream. I got some more artwork underway. You guys have seen my artwork in the past. The little Lost Realm pop-up and some other stuff. So let's see if we can get the rest finalized. Man, the renders do take forever. Because I put like the resolution on this sucker high. So it could, the stuff that I actually have is meant for like doing a 4K video. So the artwork that I made, I went a little overboard on, because I'm not streaming 4K, I'm not recording 4K yet, and the game doesn't even play well in 4K. I actually tried doing the settings in the game, boosting it up to 4K. It became a little unstable, or at least inside of BlueStacks it did, and then same thing with Andy. Both of them became unstable at those higher resolutions. So that's because phones aren't really up to 4K yet, and this is designed for... Oh, did I not get gold? Oh dear God, that is a failure on my part. I blame waking up. That is horrible. Oh, and I really wanted that. Oh, I don't have any gems to get anything on this side, so yeah, we're gonna have to go farm gold. That should be something I should have done from the get-go. Maybe I should drink coffee before starting these. Use my brain cells a little. Who knows? Alright, let's get the gold. Let's get the gold before I beat myself up. Nothing in that corner. Good, good, good. Yeah, nice little start there. I can see this person's thinking about having them wrap around and do a little attack. Looks pretty good. For a lower level base, that would help. I don't understand why they put this stuff out here. They could be using that stuff. Do use your stuff in the midst of the base. You know, make those thick walls double thick in the back. You know, do something with it. But yeah, that's just my opinion. My opinion. Oh, this is an early one today. An early one, definitely indeed. So, not expecting too many people hop on, and we did not announce this. This is just out of the blue twitching, so we'll see what we can get going. We'll see what we can go. And usually when we do these out of blue ones, we can make it to like 50 people on. Let's see for Friday. I'm hoping this Friday that we can get up to like 100 people. I would like to break the 100 mark and start doing a bit more. I'm thinking I'm going to shoot for in about, I would say, 2 months' time to be at the 1,000 mark people at a time, which would be interesting. I'm shooting for that. Who knows if I get it. I'm going to make it a bit more entertaining for the live stream. So I was watching over my own live streams, learning what I should be doing. Got some people saying hi, and do a little shout out, But let's keep farming that gold as well. So yeah. Ooh, that was 500,000. I should have just went for. Ooh. I should also spend that mana fast. Let's just spend that mana quick. Let's boost our might a tad bit. I think over here somewhere we've been trying to inscribe. There we go. Get you up to 60. And there we go. Well, we could probably move one more up. There we go. That might. We keep building it. If I just farmed gold and mana for a whole day straight, I would be at a much, much higher level. But I've done that before, and it gets a little boring. But it's, you know, how's it going? How's it going? We should do some base building stuff at some point and mess around with some bases, but that's not today. Not today. Today we got to complete everything we can that we possibly can. I'm hoping on our longer stream that we can do a bit more, maybe mess around with a little bit of base designs. Test some stuff out of my Smurf and see what's good, see what's not, you know. Alright, that's enough gold for us to goof around a little bit, I'd say. And we could have also used my little statues there and sold them off, but we didn't think about that. In vaults. Lols. Should be good now, should be good. Now, stamina cards, there we go. Lost Realm is a fun place. Alright. Oh, and I was on a hero. Why did I move? That would have been an easy kill. Oh well, I'm not going back. Not looking backwards. Oh, you're sick. I understand. I'm playing on the Android server. US. So. Yep. It's pretty good over here. We got a good chunk. So if you take a look, I'll look at so if you look at your Here Be Monsters list, here's the fastest way to tell if we're on the same server. I'm gonna quick show you how much of my money I spent. A lot. Because I have a destroyer, that means I've spent thousands. So yeah. Destroyer is one of those things that means you've spent a little bit on the game. Yeah. I've contributed my fair amount, but then again, I contributed because I enjoy playing the game, so that is sort of why. Same reason why I contributed quite a bit to World of Warcraft over time as well. So World of Warcraft takes money from me as well. So there's a few games that I spend lots of money on. This is just one of them, yes. So yeah. That's why I work. I do side jobs so I can have money to do these crazy things. Alright, so that's gold good, mana. Lost realm a little bit more. So that's That's right. I was going to show you guys what server I'm on. So you can, if you see Zerks, this dude, this dude, and this dude, and this dude at the top, we're on the same server. So if you see those in that order, we're on the same server. So that's a quick way to know if you're on the same server as me or not. Also, if you search up the guild BKF666, and there's a guy I'm still here and there, and some other stuff, probably that's me. And if it has the same heroes and the same base and everything as me, probably that's me. Probably. Alright, let's burn through this. Burn through this. Let's see. Unfortunately, we do not have enough gems to do too much fighting here. So we're going to do one stam refresh, and that's maybe a second stam refresh, but we can't afford any gems. No gems, because we be paused. Cat wants to look out the window. Alright. Burn it down, burn it down. Yep. How's it going? How's it going? Whoa, I can hear myself a little bit. I believe that my Twitch alerts is working now, so when we start to get new followers or whatnot, things might happen. I'm not really paying attention to streams much, so hopefully it's working. I did test it last night and it was working, so hopefully it's still working. Stuns targets, we could actually get away with just doing our setup here, other than just removing that and putting in Ponkaduke. If we go with our buddy over here, he should be able to hit pretty hard, So if he's got his normal setup, he does. We should be able to destroy this boss with ease. So we've got our burst damage on because we got the crests that give us extra energies. We got Revite crests. So we're going to burn through this. So whilst this is going on, we can also say hi to the chat. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Hi. Mwah. Hi. How's it going out there? As well as I can go over here and click a button just for some lulls. Let's click on our buttons that does weird things. Right? Why not? Why not? Lost Realm Boss. Oh, I like pressing that button for some odd reason. It's fun to press. Gotta make some more artwork. In the midst of making more. Good fun, good fun. Gotta make more artwork. More artworks. Got some of it rendering right now. I got a few computers, so I got one for rendering, one for playing on, one for doing the stream, one for just goofing off on, one that's, you know, a Surface Pro. A Surface Pro isn't gonna really do anything but goof off on. That's like our goof off computer. Surface Pro 3s really aren't that bad. They're actually fun little things. They're not that heavy, and they got a good chunk of power, especially when I use them to remote into my main computer that has a ridiculous amount of power. So basically, you're treating it as like an alternate way of playing and stuff. So my little Surface Pro can actually remote into my big main computer and then use the power of my main computer to do games and whatnot on. So that's sort of a way of cheating. Does my wife play Castle Clash? She's got a starter account on her iPhone. She does a little bit, not much. She's not as much into gaming. She likes Terraria. That is her really favorite game. So I do play that with her. So Terraria seems to be the way she likes to go right now. She does like Castle Clash a little bit. But mostly you'll see her Terraria or old school. So, yeah. Yep. For those wondering, responding some questions in chat, and I'll show it as well. For those in YouTube world, so you guys can know what's going on. Got this going on. At some point, I will probably have an old chat app that will show over here. I'm testing some of the functions and functionality to get it to go, so we might be seeing the chat whenever as well inside of the game itself. So, but I'll have it more transparent so you can see what's behind it. So it's not going to be like fully see the chat. You're going to also see the game behind it. So I'm futzing around with some stuff. So Yeah, so people can enjoy the live stream a bit more and see the craziness that we do. Is she fine with me spending money? It depends upon how much money I can bring back in. That's why I work side jobs. I fix computers, I do some YouTube stuff, I try and pull in additional money. That way I could justify spending the money. So yes, she doesn't like me doing it that much. She would prefer that we keep the money that I make instead of me spending it. Yeah. So yeah, but I'm gonna, you know, that's why I try and do lots of different things to make money. I fix, like I said, I fix the stuff on the side. I do some artwork stuff. I'm trying to do whatever I can to make the monies. It's surprising the amount of different ways you can make money. When I was a kid, there's a great amount of ways to make money. Like I would shovel, I would do grass, mow the grass for people's. Oh, that's a lot of gems. Still, we'll do it anyway. Yeah, when I was a kid, I was a little bit of an entrepreneur as well. I did like making the monies because I like spending the monies. And you can sort of guess what I spent my money on as a kid. Probably right now, from what I'm doing right now, what I spent money on. You could probably assume I did the same as a kid. That's right. I bought myself Nintendos. That is true. That is true. You got to enjoy yourself. You do only live once. You do only live once. So, yep. But yeah, so I try and make money in different ways, and that's how I can justify spending money on the game and other games as well. So that is a trick. So for those kids out there that would like to spend more on the game, well, that's how I did it back in the day. It's probably how you could get away with it too, I'm sure. If my kid, because, you know, planning on having kids at some point, would like to play games and stuff like that and buy expensive things, well, I'm going to show them this thing called work. You can do it. There's mowing, there's blah, there's all these different ways to get funds. And I'd be there with my kid, of course, for safety's sake. Of course, back in the day, we did it by ourselves because it was a different world. Probably not, actually. According to murder statistics, it was actually worse back in my day, but oh well. Us kids were more rampant and running around in wild and unchanged. More free range. Wish I had the gems, but I don't. It is a new month, but I got to get the wife to okay some more funds. If the wife does not okay the funds, I can't spend them. That's just how that be. Yeah. Oh well. But we need some more gold. We need some more gold. So let's just sell some stuff off. That's a smidge of gold. That's going to be over. Well, no, it's not going to be overkill. That's me just right. Just right. That's enough gold. That's enough gold indeed. Let's do some Lost Realm. Destruction is key. So, remember how I had the other artwork? I will be allowing some other YouTubers and maybe some Twitchers to take use of the artwork as well. Do check with me first before doing it, and also if you're going to be using some of this artwork in your videos, do credit me for such. So the artwork that I'm referring to is, oh, got another dang merchant. Yay! Merchants is, of course, now that I'm full up on gold, I don't get the stuff that I want. But yeah, no, it's conspiracy theory. No, I'm just bad luck. The game knows. The world knows when I'm down, so it knows when to kick me. So when I'm talking about there's some artwork that I'm going to allow some other YouTubers to use, it's this one. Let me show you. The one where it pops through and has the solid white background. I'm going to allow others to use that. Of course, they gotta give me some credit for making it. This one I'm holding on to myself for right now. That one is mine's for right now. But I might share that in the future. But right now I'm holding on to that one. So for those that would like to use it, I will be just talk to me on send me some messages on the YouTubes, and yeah. As long as you give me some credit, I would be okay with sharing that particular one. I do have the video up on. How long have I been playing Castle Clash? For a bit. So, yeah. Alright. I think it's been over a year. I think it's like a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. So I've been playing for a little bit. Playing for a little bit. I basically started when they introduced the hero Thunder God. I think I started about 2-3 weeks before that, before they introduced Thunder God. So yeah, I remember Thunder God. Thunder God was like my first really cool legendary. It's like, yes, and I got it like right away, and that's sort of what got me hooked in the game, getting Thunder God. Thunder God was an awesome hero. He was ridiculously powerful in the beginning. I loved him. I loved just seeing his thunder strike just destroy someone else's base. It was a good feeling. Now I sort of feel sad that Thunder God sort of put to the side, and Minotaur comes out to play when I want to really destroy someone's base. Minotaur just toasts the whole base. Yeah, but I still remember Thunder God. He was a good hero. He was a good one. All right, so it looks like we are done. Probably because we ain't got much more in gems. Probably. Well, we could maybe spend one more, but I gotta save some gems because I don't have any talent refresh cards. We do got some blue stuff here though, so let's open up and see what we got. If it's enough to do anything useful. We also got some chests here. We got plenty of stuff we can do. We can play around in tea. We can open up a whole bunch of stuff apparently. We got cards galore. Yeah, sacrifice hero card. I love those. I like the slimes. Give me them. Trying to get my heroes up, obviously. We've been really pushing forward with Vlad right now, and Vlad is becoming a bit more powerful. It is becoming more powerful every day. So, alright, let's see if we got lucky on some of those lost round bosses. Berserk, not too bad, not too bad. Revive, that's fine, that's fine. I'm okay with that. So we've got plenty of shards. We've got a good chunk of, as you can see, the slimes that we've been saving up here. We might throw them Vlad Dracula's way just to watch him boost up a little bit, just to feel a little bit better, like we're heading in the right direction. We're starting to save up our honor badges again. I know I've been spending lots of honor badges over here in our Wretched Gorge. We've got this up to 22 and this up to 24. We hit pretty hard. I do sort of want to still level it up, and I'm going to see what I can do to get some extra honor badges, because I think it's going to be a little bit before they release the patch, and I do want to have 1,000,000 honor badges when they release the patch. So I'm going to try and make sure that that happens somehow, that I have 1,000,000 honor badges when they release the patch, and I can still level up stuff. So we're going to level up one of these. One of these indeed. Should we go for the Magic Tower, or would you guys prefer to see a little bit more power in the hero base? Now, hero base usually is what I lean towards, obviously it's 24, as well as it looks like hero base costs a little bit less in honor badges. So that is a difference as well. I'll let you guys think about that a little bit while I farm a little bit of golden mana. So tell me in the chat, which would you prefer? And for those, I'm on live. You are correct. Trolls, let's get going. Get a little bit of mana. Get a little bit of gold. Let's find out what we got. Wah, ha, ha, ha. So, I think in the next few days I should have the chat app going over here, be a bit transparent, and I will have some custom artwork for the subscribes, for the donations, anything like that. So I'm gonna get some stuff going. As you can see, I'm familiar with alpha channels, and I'm familiar with making some artwork. Even though I'm just brand new to Photoshop, I'm not crazy. I did have a computer science degree back in the day, forever ago. Things have changed, my God. Things have changed. But, the basics are still there, so I was able to do quite a bit with Photoshop. You guys saw all the madness that I did, so it was pretty fun making all that artwork. It felt pretty good. I felt pretty good when I was done with it. I was like, yeah, looks pretty cool. I was getting more of a feel for it, even though I was a nub. Still had somewhat of a feeling for it, so yeah. And for those that are wondering, people keep asking, am I going to be showing my face on stream? Yes, I will be. I will be. I'm getting all the stuff set up and trying to get the green screen and whatnot going for it. I wasn't planning on to be doing streaming thus far. I was planning on actually waiting until I made it to 10,000 subs on YouTube. But we're just doing it early, and we're testing out stuff here. We're getting it set and ready for 10,000 subs. So at 10,000 subs on YouTube's, more will happen, as that's what's the commenting stuff down below is. For those on Twitch are like, who's this dude? I'm someone that's made a little bit of a following over there on the YouTubes. So I'm also gonna be doing YouTube's Twitch same time kind of thing. So, yep. What's your name, BKF? That will be coming at some point as well. So, but not just yet. So, it will be there. Level 6 first for Imhotep or Champ. Imhotep. Simple as that. Champ is he's an okay hero, but not really that great. Imhotep is a better hero. So, that's just my personal opinion. Really depends on what you're using them for. Well, they both are good in Arena, while Imhotep shines a lot more in Here Be Monsters, a lot more in Lost Realm. Imhotep can do more than Champ, so definitely I would say go Imhotep. So, well, that's just my opinion. And who am I? Just the person that plays this game. That's all. I'm just a nobody. I'm just like everybody else. Just like everybody else. Ooh. Get a little, these guys over here just for some fun. Pop one of those out. We should get enough blue stuff to make a difference. Now we can level up some other ones. You talking about going for the higher level dungeon there? I've gotten better at farming it, so I guess I should have went for it. Especially since the problem is why I don't do that one that often is I switch a lot between my crests. If I have my revitalized crests in, I can do that. If I don't have my revitalized crests in, I die. I've done it where I've died sometimes because, waking up and I'm like, ugh, let's get this going. And you want to do some dungeons fast. And then you croak and you're like, and then you waste 60 gems. I've done that too many times. That's why I don't do that unless I know I'm in like the full mindset for farming. So, but yes, I do like the 57 shard one. So. Yes, I do go for more shards as needed. So, whew. Basically, it's am I awake enough or not? How much I've played. Really? I guess we'll just hire some and gem it. Gem it. Give me the monsters. Proceed getting the quest done. Oh, I've done it where I've completed the quest, had them all completed, and just didn't click on the stupid redeem button. Have you guys ever done that before? I've done that a few nights where I'm so tired. I'm like, I just need to complete this quest. That's all I need to do. I need to complete the quest, and I complete it, and then I don't hit this button down here. Oh, that's horrible. When I've done that, that's just so horrible when that's happened. It's like, no. I'm sure that had to have happened to other people, man, because it can't be just me that's done that. It can't. Because everyone else has got to play when they're a little tired, you know? Alright, so let's let's do one of those. Hope for a Cupid. Hope for a Cupid. If we get a Cupid, it should be good for us. We're looking to get a Cupid kill. So cross our fingers. If we can get a Cupid kill, that would definitely be useful. Wow. So I heard some people talk about some different 3D animation programs. Any of you guys out there in the YouTube worlds or is it Twitch worlds use any particular 3D applications that, you know, aren't too costly? You know, I don't want to break the bank. I gotta save money for this game to roll gems. So hopefully free is the nice level. I know Photoshop costs what is it, like $10 a month or something like that. So if it's like a subscription based model or something like $10 a month or something like that, maybe I could go for it. But so I'm trying to find some more 3D programming applications. I'm used to CAD. I used to do some engineering stuff back in the day, so that's how I was able to do a bit more and make some of that artwork stuff. So I'm familiar-ish with CAD. All right, let's keep it up with these. What would you like us to do after we get done with some hero trials? Anything in mind, guys? Anything the people on the Twitch? What would you guys prefer for some trials? After trials, what would you like? Would you like some Storm Mesa? Would you like some WG? Would you like some Arena? We do have our talents in play for Arena, so we could do some Arena. We could also do some expeditions. We could do all sorts of stuff. I work in IT, so that's my main job. I'm a nerd. That's the job that I do. Try some tea. Yeah, we've been doing some tea recently, haven't we? We got lucky on tea a few days ago. We got our T3 kill and moved into T4, and we were goofing around in that for a little bit. That was fun. I saw Avatrex has been doing some tea as of late as well. The gods have not been kind to him either. T is not, don't expect for good spawns to happen in T. I think T is also about getting bad spawns. You'll get bad spawns often. You have to survive through the bad spawns. That's just sort of how T rolls. So, yeah. Alright. Not set up for killing Pumpkin Duke, so he might get the best of us. Need a Vlad proc. Vlad proc makes it a little better. Proc again, dude. Proc again. Proc again. There you go. There you go. Alright. Alright. We got the Pumpkin Duke. Can we get the Cupid? Champ. That starts with a C, but doesn't look to be Cupid to me. Alright, alright. Come on. Come on. Hoping for the best. Hoping for the best. But our luck is not in today for Cupids. Alright. And for those that are watching, remember, Friday, this Friday, I'll be streaming from 8 o'clock in the morning to noon, possibly later. So we're going to be having a longer stream, which also means a longer video for YouTube's. Probably the longest one we've done. I think in the past, the longest one I've ever done was around like 3 hours. So for YouTube, but now this is going to be a long video for YouTube and Twitch. Got that out the way, so we had some requests for a bit of tea. So with tea, we got to switch up our bomb placement. It's not going to be where we normally have them. I think I've been enjoying the bombs like in a little pattern like that. It's been helping a bit more, I believe, A few bombs on the inside here and a few bombs on the outside there. Basically creates this wrapping effect, this conal effect. If they're coming through here, all the bombs will pop like right there. Creates a conal effect. It's a cone charge. So nice blast radius right there. So it becomes pretty deadly once it hit that point. So pretty good. God. The biggest thing and my biggest peeve with T is the flyers, and there's not much you can do about those flyers. They are deadly. They're really deadly. So, grr indeed. That's, what am I doing? These aren't the guys you hire. I'm smoking some drugs, probably. I don't know. This coffee needs to be stronger. There we go. That's the correct hero when doing these, because you want these to soak lightning strikes. You got your Reaper procs. Yeah, this is meant for soaking up all the stuff that is going to murder our base. Spirit Mage procs, anything like that. This is meant to soak those. Alright, looking good. Set up this, set up that. Indeed. Let's push these back a little bit, because that's where I had my statues, but I took them away because I fed them. I'm gonna put the grass back there. Usually I keep those as spacers, so I sold all my stuff for gold. So alright, looks good. I know what I'm missing. I know what I'm missing. Haha. Haha. Gotta switch these suckers back to revive. Otherwise, that guy dies. He's dead forever. That's not a good thing. Ugh. I had my Lost Realm set on there. That would have hurt. Alright, you as well. We remove all. And for you, it's Tenacity. This one has a Tenacity and Life Drain combination, which means there's a good chunk of HP that it can get and hop back and forth on. So see, with the Tenacity and the Life Drain put together, it's a nice combination. So let's test this out. Let's do some tea. It's tea time. Whoa. Place your bets below. Place your bets below. How far we'll make it. Place them bets. Place the bets. Here we go. I'm guessing T2. Die in T2. We're going to be dead in T2. That seems to be where I die the most, T2. This is a good spawn this time. We're getting rid of the buildings, so that is helpful. As long as they don't touch this. As long as Thunder God procs on it. Proc Thunder God on it. Proc on it. Dude, proc on it. Don't go in there full energy. Oh, don't Thunderstrike me. He's going to Thunderstrike me. Okay, he Thunderstrike the buildings. But right now they got a full revive on this, so that's actually pretty painful. That's going to hurt us. That dragon, oh, just toasted us. Whew. And wasted all our revives. Oh. We died in T1. Oh, we got murdered. Oh, murdered. T is not forgiving. Alright, let's do our full spread, so we can make sure Thunder God procs more appropriately, and that we can get a little bit of a disbursement on the time of the spawns. And also make sure that Reaper is actually taking some health from our base. Usually when you're doing T, you want to spread out these bases. But when you farm R, you want them packed together. And normally I like farming R for them shards. T I just do when we're doing for some big attacks. Looks better now, looks better. Yeah, that's better. Alright, let's survive this time. Whoa. T is destruction. It is really not something to play around with. It does like to murder you. Even if you have really good heroes, it likes to murder you. It's very simple as that. There's a lot of murder involved. So let's place a bet on this next one now. So this is the bets for that previous one. So that's people betting. But now let's see what we can get for this one. I think this one is going to be more... I think we're going to make it to T3 this time. I think we're going to make it into T3. I think we're going to be happy in T3. I'm hoping for a T4 because we did do our whole spread here, so it's should be better. Should be better. And what do we got? Yeah. Not unbeatable. It's just really, really difficult. Really, really difficult. I'm getting better with the zap towers. They're starting to get to higher levels. They all need to be 5-ish. So that's the range they should be if I really wanted to beat this. And all my heroes should not be... I got so many of them at 7 of 9. They do need to get to 9 of 9. They do need to be 9 of 9. So we got one more try and T. And we're just doing this for full. So we got a back pop here. And a front pop. Okay, stay alive, stay alive. Not bad, not bad. Unfortunately, they didn't kill Thunder God, but they did kill Reaper. So Reaper's gone. Hopefully Thunder God only hits over here. But other than that, that wasn't too bad of a spawn. That wasn't too bad. We got rid of Reaper. We got rid of that side there, so we're doing better here. This is actually pretty good. This is possibly doable. To move on further for a bit more progression. So we're going to clear out these side buildings, which are not good for us. It is a good thing that these side buildings are getting cleared. They are fully revited, so that is a little bad for us. But they should be fully stunned, too, when they're coming in. We're going to blow a little bit of our energy here, which is not good. Well, the heal. We did get a heal, so that is good. So we're full on health. A little bit of energy here. Vlad Dracula, that is our good one. That is definitely good to have Vlad up higher. Ooh, got a proc there on Santa. That was a lucky proc. Lucky proc indeed. But unfortunately, we don't have any energy on... Oh, this is not going to be good for that. They got Cupid coming in with full energy, and that dragon is just going to be ridiculously overpowered when it breathes. Oh, that hurts a lot. That really does. Kill it before it breathes again. Kill it before it breathes again. Thank God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we still got our heroes. We're down some hero bases. This hero, which is Druid, is not going to be healing as well. So Druid's heals are going to be weaker, as well as it did a good chunk of damage to our base. So we got some Swiss cheese in our base from Dragon's Breaths. But Santa, do it, Santa. Oh, they Dragon's Breaths on, but Santa did it again. Oh, but the buildings are gone. Oh. Dragon's Breaths are... Oh, they're overpowered. And that's why stun towers are important. Stun towers will keep the dragon in check. This is how you deal with the dragon. These things right here. This is the only way you can deal with the dragon, is keeping it stunned so it never ever procs. And you need your towers to be about 5-ish to do that. So there you go, there you go. We did do better though. We made it to we made it into T3. Not bad, not bad. We could have made it further if the walls were still alive. The dragon toasted a whole bunch of the walls. That didn't do so good for us, but it was fun. All right. Let's move it back together, and it'd be better if we did some R fun. But yeah, that T was enjoyable. I do, even though I get whooped on T, it is fun. I will definitely say T is fun. Even if you get your beat up bloody, it's enjoyable. So looking good. Just putting everything back together so we can get prepped for a little bit of a T action. Pretty sure we put that there. A little bit of that there. I don't put everything back always in the same spot, so it's close enough. It's close enough for horseshoes and hand grenades. Alright, so we've got a few more. We could do some R farming. I think we also have some books, so we could also feed something to either our dragons or... Yeah, we can feed up Dragon a little bit. Not today, but soon. Get him up a bit. Let's take a look at our Vlad Dracula, see how much we can feed towards his butt. He does need a little bit of loving. So you can see we've gave him a bit. Let's see how much 32 going his way. If that's gonna, it's gonna make a small difference, a little bit of a dent, so it makes us feel like we're going in the right direction. We're going in the right direction. Just makes it feel like we're getting closer to him being 8 of 9. I want my heroes to at least be 8 of 9. So we really need to start just really doing some more damage, because one of the big problems is one proc from Vlad Dracula should kill them, not just take 2 or 3 procs to kill them. That's waiting too much on it. He needs to do more damage because he's my front runner. He's up front. Santa, when he procs, he can clear a wave because he's 9 of 9. So we need Vlad Dracula to be 9 of 9. Of course, we also need our dragon here to be 9 of 9 for his debuff as well. And his AoE isn't too bad, but that debuff, that's what we're looking for. Right now it's 8 of 9 on the dragon. 7 of 9 over here, 7 of 9 over here. 7 of 9 still here, but soon to be 8 of 9. I did a small pause on leveling up the towers and started going for the heroes again, because I really need the heroes leveled up also for Lost Realm and for other stuff. So I'm gonna mainly be doing a big push here for our heroes. But let's do a bit of R. Let's do a bit of R. I'm in the mood for some R. The T was fun. But I know I'm not going to beat T. Not with our current situation. We do need, like I said, higher level skills. We do need higher level towers. And then, yes, we can beat T. So once we got that stuff underway, T will be ours. So let's burst these up fast. I'm thinking I should also be streaming tonight. Probably not a long stream, but a short stream, but it's going to be later tonight. So it's going to be a late one. So that could be a fun one for those that stay up late as well. All right, looking good, looking good. We should be able to do an R, I believe. I farm R normally. Hopefully it stays that way. Go. Side proc, side proc. They're going for the tower. Good, good, good. Santa hopped the wall, though. That's going to change aggro. Hopefully they kill this. This is the big thing here that's of worry. There you go. Now, of course, the secondary worry is Santa doing a proc and clearing out not enough, or clearing off too many, however you want to look at it. Santa can create no man's land. No man's land is a bit dangerous. So, but looking good. We should be able to do R with ease. Hopefully. Because I normally farm it. I normally farm it. Oh, let's take a hit of this coffee. So, right now I've been working on the Here Be Monsters graphic art stuff for it. What graphics would you like me to get next? Because you guys seen my the Lost Realm graphics. What graphics would you like me to work on next? Or what do you guys think of the Lost Realm stuff? Is, you know, is that useful? Seeing that Lost Realm pop up, you know? Did you guys like that? Does that do it for you guys? Thunder God, no, we did get hit by a Thunder God strike. That sucks a little, but we're still fine. We're still fine. So, sort of wondering about that Lost Realm, because just trying to make sure you guys like the artwork that I'm putting forth, if it's cool or not. All right, here's that proc we're looking for. Need that Cupid, not the proc. There we go. That Atlanta core is a little full on energy, but we killed it off. We killed it off. On to R4, which shouldn't be too bad. Full health, which is definitely good. I believe we still have all our bombs left in here, so if there's a boss and we don't kill it, the bomb should take care of it. That's the reasoning. T, The first waves are more important for us to kill. R, it's good to just have something for safety's sake in case you lose all your heroes. Oh, we're getting Dragon's Breath done. That is not good. Not good at all. But we survived it. We survived it, so we're fine. We're fine. Luckily, it didn't take out our walls. Final wave. Ding. Is that a single proc in the back? Hopefully we can get a good chunk of energy here. They should be going for Cupid, so that means there's a Dragon's Breath, so he shouldn't be able to kill Cupid now. Should only be able to tickle Cupid. There we go. That boss should be toast now. Done. Looks like it was actually going for Santa. It did kill Santa, but we survived. That's all that really counts. That's what matters. How's our bomb placement? Looking good. I don't need the little bombs. I just need the big ones for doing the R. Little bombs are just there for fun from the last one. I don't usually put them out. I'd love to get to the point where I don't have to use any bombs for farming R, but for safety's sake, it's best to have them. Because why give up those shards? Really, those shards are lovely. That's what we do R for. Them shards, indeed. So, get it away. Get it going. All right. What would you guys like us to do next? Should we do some arena? Should we do some... What would you guys like? Tell me. What are you guys looking for? T, we got to hold off on it just a little bit because, well, we're not gonna be able to beat it, but it's fun to do. T is fun to do, but we need the shards so we can start beating T. Getting closer to beating it. I'm pretty happy that I got 2 kills under my belt now for S. I'm pretty sure the S could become farmable. That someday soon I'll be moving from farming R to farming S, and that will be nice. I know some people are gonna like, what? Farming S? It could be possible. It could happen. I know I was struggling on S for the longest, but I was also struggling in R for the longest. So I will be able to get to doing the T. It will be possible for me to beat T, and it will be possible for me to farm S. So I can't wait for that to happen. Farming R, still can't complain. Farming R is, fun enough, so can't complain. Santa, nuke it. Nuke it, Santa. Do it. Do it. Hit the button. There we go. Uh-oh. Fully revited Atlanticor. Dead. Reaper, you stealing my health? Haha, Druid. Returns it right back. Whoa, here we go. R4, double spawn, side. Not bad. Here's gonna be some energy. That was a little bit of a waste of a proc there on that ninja. Oh, we're getting breathed on. Ugh. Ugh. But we did lose some of our bombs here on that side, so. But we got full energy for this next wave, which means we should be doing quite well. So I'm not too concerned. This should still be a victory. Breathe on them. So that boss just got breathed on. We should be upping our damage here. The other wave got completely destroyed by Santa, and the boss is dead. R. This is how we make R easy. That's quite nice. I do love the shards. What about S? S is always fun. Like I said, I'm getting closer. I'm beating it more often, which is awesome. But we did get the S, another S kill just a few days ago, so we did do it. We did do it. Hopefully you guys saw that. If you haven't, go on YouTube. It's up on YouTube. Go take a peek at it. It was fun. I think it was the second video that I did, like Twitch YouTube 2 or something, and that one had the S kill. It was fun. It was definitely fun. Alright, we should save some of these for tonight, because I think tonight we'd want to do some additional T's and maybe go for some S for tonight. So let's save just a little bit. And ain't got nothing there. We can definitely do some arena, but we have to switch out our talents back to away from our safety stuff. Remove all and put in some damage. We just need to do a little bit of arena to make sure that we get to the honor badges that we should be getting from it. Been trying to put a little bit more effort into arena as of late. Not a ton, but just a little. So, just a little. I believe we still have it on him. Yep, and I believe we still have it on you. Yep, okay. All right. I believe we also have some speed that we can put on one of our other heroes. So we could potentially make Santa not as crazy of a hitter. Maybe we just make him run faster. Or maybe make Cupid run faster. I don't know. Because I also have a full set of level 4 for running. So I might put that to use again. But let's try a little bit. We're pretty far back in the arena probably. Yeah, we're far back. We don't have to worry too much. Can't wait until I can, like I said, we've been putting all our effort into getting our main heroes for Here Be Monsters up. That I haven't had any time putting any effort into my Ares. And Ares is a fairly important character, and I just have not been able to put anything into him. So I think they have Ares in there. I do see an Ares. Yeah, it's right there. Do I get my proc before he does? There it goes. Dead. Douche. Love it. Let's hit it. Whoa. That'd be an easy kill. That'd be an easy kill. But I don't think I'm looking for an easy kill. I think I'm just looking for a kill. Apparently. Well, that would be an easy kill. They're putting all greens in there. I'm assuming they're purposely trying to back up in rank. So, you know, when someone's just trying to get some easy victories for some quick honor badges, they do that. All right, let's give that a try, see if we can get ourselves in the top 1,000. Oh, I hate you. Dun, 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 dun. Do I get a proc or do I just die? Do we get a proc? I did get. I proc. Did I get a Santa proc? No, I did not. There's Santa dead. I usually do best when I'm not running into them. I could probably pick another lane, but there we go. So they're going for hitting us. Thunder God is just I don't see an Ares. Their Minotaur is going to be annoying, but I don't see an Ares. With no Ares, if I get a proc from my rocket, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Because they didn't have an Ares, we cleared that up with ease. People without Ares are much easier for me to beat. Much, much easier. I have an Ares, I can't put any effort into it. They got an Ares. They got an Ares, and they got mostly revited team. So, it's a tad annoying. Okay, they're gonna stun us first. Question is, do we get our return hit? Do we get our return hit? Do we get Santa? Please, please. We did not get a return hit, but that's fine. That's fine. We still got a little bit of honor badges there. We did push ourselves forward a bit. Whew. Now, expeditions. We should probably get a few of those under our belt and get those underway. Yeah, I saw him when he did that. When he did S without walls, it was pretty funny. That's why I do believe that S could be farmable. It could happen. I do believe, especially once they make that next increase where you can level up your heroes again more to 10-star, I think the heroes, the S will become farmable at that point, and T will become easier. T might become farmable, which is going to be sad-ish, possibly. Nah. So, but he's almost at 100 in scribe level. I'm more like 95, 96-ish range. So let's get some expeditions out the way, right? Expeditions, maybe? Yep, okay. Let's do it. Let's get her done. Expeditions. So get rid of you. Put in one of these, one of these. What else should we get rid of? You're not as good as this. All right. So Cupid. 1, 2, and 3. And just looking for the rest to be just spawns right through here and hoping to get some good procs mid. There we go. Cleared up nicely. Went right through it. Trying to do more of our expeditions because we definitely need to focus on that a bit more. We have been ignoring it and we need to change that and stop that from happening. Alright, here comes a proc from Minata. But it wasn't a Cupidid proc. So it's hitting a little bit less. Druid, don't you die. You've got revive at least. There we go. Much better. Get the clear. Hopefully we're not going to run into any issues. Well, let's click on over there. Get over here. 1 and a 2. Get a tree. And then the rest over here. Come on, Vlad. Proc Vlad. There we go. Looking good. So how have your expeditions been going, peoples? Has it been a bit of an experience? Or have you guys been having some problems? Looking for a proc here because we got some damagers that could do a little bit of damage to us. There they go. That Santa's fully energized. I was getting a little scared there for a second. We could have had some issues, but this one is going to be an easy enough one. Let's just still take it easily because those towers shouldn't do any damage to us. But I still just want to be safe because I don't want to get embarrassed. Could have some bombs in there that could be annoying, but highly unlikely. Once again. So let's come in here and let's put a few of these out here just for some lulz factor. Let's put a few of these guys out. Usually we don't put them into play, but we're going to have them out there just for some laughing capabilities. Let's see what they can do to the center. Not much. They're probably going to die. Oh, let's keep some of them alive. There we go. We didn't lose any. Good. I just put them into play because I have them. Oh, I've seen something like this before. I might have seen a base like that before. Don't know where. Don't know where I've seen a base like that before. Alright, let's get the rest in that corner. Looked pretty good on our procs. Cleared it up. Good, good. A little bit of damage here. Alright. Good day indeed. So what is left? What is left? I can just get some good procs. Oh, Santa cleared it all up. Santa just was like, there's not a center base there anymore. They don't need that. It's not useful enough, so. Alright. So for those in Twitch land, what additions would you like me to do to this? I told you I'm going to be adding the chat, so there's going to be like a chat that you can see over here. It's going to be sort of transparent. I've been working on that a little bit. Working on some additional artwork. Anything else that you guys would like? I should probably do a bit of artwork for all the buttons and stuff, but I'm trying to still do the artwork for the main channel bit. So, what would you guys prefer me work on first? Because I'm trying to work up and finish up the rest of the Here Be Monsters 3D intro. So I'd like to get that done if I could. If I can't, I can't. But I'm trying to get that done first. Trying is the key word there. Nah, don't kill my heroes. I'm losing lots. Surprisingly there. That is the last one, isn't it? We did them all. So we lost 2 at the end. So we're working our way back up. We're working our way back up. Let's say hi to some new peoples. Hi. What else we got? Whoa, some chats. So yes, here's your guild advertisement. TBD 4, Boss T3. Basically at 2:30. 50 daily donations. Full TB from the stuff at 20k might requirements. Congrats, congrats. Yes, I do shout outs for other people's, and the reason why I do that is because I want guilds to grow. I want people to grow. I believe we all grow together in this game. That's why I do base designs and stuff like that, because I'm not only looking to help myself but others, because I want the game to become easier for them so it becomes better for everyone. So it's a better experience for everyone. I know I'm weird like that. So we can do a few storm maces. We got some WGs we could do. Test our little design there. You'd like to see some hero trials? Oh, you just missed it. If you go to YouTube's, this will be uploaded later. So you'll be able to see the hero trials we did earlier. We did just, unfortunately, do the hero trials. Sorry. Sorry. Storm Mesa. We got some Storm Mesa and we got some WG left. I think that's about all we got left. I think pretty much everything else we did clear up. We can spend a little bit of gems on another Lost Realm flash. Maybe's. Lost Realm, maybe a little hit of it. Yeah, we can spend a little bit more on Lost Realm. Right? Here, let me click the button for lulz. Let's click a Lost Realm button just for some lulz. I gotta get it over here and click on it. Whoa, Lost Realms. Didn't even do it properly. I failed. I didn't have it prepped. Lost Realm. Boom. Back to playing. Back to playing. I like pressing that button way too much. Need some more artwork though. Working on it, working on it. Getting it going. Mwah. There's 100 gems. No more gems. Mwah. 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 So those that are out there that make videos for YouTube, once again, I'm telling you, and stuff for Twitch, I'm going to be allowing people to use my other video, my other intro for Lost Realm. So I'm going to show you what it means. I also have to get credit for it. The one that we just showed you there, that one is not the one that I'm referring to, because that one is my favorite. That's what I'm keeping for myself for the time being. But this intro, we can allow others to use. For those that don't know, this intro I'm gonna now start opening up for others to use. So if you guys like that artwork, let me know with a message to my YouTube account. So if you'd like to get in on having that intro for yourself and using in your videos, all you got to do is send a message over to my YouTube accounts and let me know that you're interested in using that. Make sure you do give credit, you know, to me for doing the intro. Basically, it's going to be a Creative Commons kind of license on that one, where I'm going to let people use it as long as they attribute the credit to me doing some artworky stuff for that. My other one, the one that's see-through and pop-through, I'm keeping that one to myself for the time being. In the future, I might open it up, but right now I'm keeping it locked off just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. I need to keep it for myself a little bit. But yeah, I will be allowing the other one, the one that has the white background, I'll be opening that one up. And I'll probably post some of the snapshots. There's also high resolution pictures that go with it too. Let me see if I probably got some of them here on the desktop, probably. Probably one of them. Did we go to anything useful here? Yeah, right here. So here's some of like open with? There we go. Photo viewers, probably the best. So we have some like Lost Realm shots like that. So some of these I'm going to be opening up so others can use that stuff as well. So you can see some stuff like that. Even that looks pretty cool too. And the front shot. This one looks really good when you actually use it as a thumbnail. Looks pretty cool. So it's a thought. We should maybe be able to get those shared on a photo site. So not only does the intro go, but you can also probably use some of the thumbnails too. I'm going to probably get some of those going as well. So, but yeah, that's fun. When we were making that, I had a good time making that, growing those vines and playing around with all the settings. That was pretty enjoyable doing that Photoshop fun. So I'm going to try and at some point get some of those pictures opened up to you guys. But right now, just the videos can be opened up to Creative Commons. And as long as I get attribution, and you know, ask me, I can probably get you the higher resolution version of it. So should be messaged by YouTube's, and we can get that going for you. But yeah, I think that could be cool. Could be cool indeed. Maybe I might be able to upload it to some kind of file sharing site, so it's much easier to transfer. The initial file itself is fairly, even the file for the render, the video of it is actually pretty large. So I think it's actually like 300 megabytes for that, just for that few second clip. But that's of course because I did stuff in high resolution, so maybe I shouldn't do things that high resolution. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It's good stuff. So I heard he said he subbed. I don't know if it worked. I do have the Twitch alerts on. Like I said, I'm going to be doing some modifications to it. So right now I don't know if it worked that great. I didn't see it pop up. Maybe it worked. I'll have to take a look later back at the video to see if it worked. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Gotta find out later. I'll be testing it and take a look. Maybe people can tell me, those that are watching YouTube's land, or people that were streaming, you can tell me if the little pop-up came for the sub. Or if they subbed on, if they're subbing on YouTube, I don't get any kind of pops up. Subs on Twitch will give me the little alert. Maybe I can integrate something for YouTube as well. Maybe have some kind of something that reads my email and scans for that. But that's good. We purchased that stuff. We ain't got no gems. I'm thinking probably in a few days I'll be able to scrounge up some money, and we'll be able to do that. Well, till then, I can't get no more gems because, you know, gotta justify it for the wife, of course. So I did show it. This is the second time show it, in fact. So right there it says guild. Take a peek. 2:30 server time. 2:30 p.m. server time. Boss, I assume. So right here, boss T3 blah daily. Yep, good stuff. All right. All we got left now is a bit of Wretched Gorge and a bit of Storm Mesas. And that's all. Now, for those that are checking in now, check on Friday. We will be having quite a long battle going on. So we're going to be doing a long 4-hour stream, possibly longer. I have that whole day off, so we could stream for a ridiculous amount of time. Of course, with bathroom breaks and whatnot. But on Friday, this Friday, it's going to be crazy. We're going to be doing it starting at 8 o'clock in the morning and then going for like until I can't take it no more. So I'm assuming 4 hours is how long I'm going to make it, but we might go longer. So for those that are free this Friday, 8 o'clock in the morning, my time. So right now my time shows it's 9:58, almost 10. So I'm Central Time. So yeah, do keep an eye out for that. We could be having a long one this Friday. This Friday is going to be crazy. I'm going to put some advertisements up on YouTube's for it as well. So YouTube people will know that we're going to be doing that. I'll be making a video, a quick video on that and leaving it up online. Running into lots of people, weird bases, more eggshelly. Don't eggshells, people's... Okay, he has zap towers. If you have zap towers, do have things that are zappables in them. Zap, well, fine. We'll go with it. Usually I wouldn't. I got a destroyers. The destroyers are making me feel like they probably have higher levels, so maybe it might be okay. It's a bit more risque on this one. Hopefully the zaps will be able to control whatever comes. My zap tower should aid to their survival. So, yeah, their damage output doesn't seem to be there. The Thunder God's almost gone. But here, now they're spawning on my side. That's what's much better. Look what happens when they spawn over here. My zap towers are quite handy dandy. They can definitely keep them in check. Okay. Hopefully their Vlad can, you know, do a good job like my Vlad does. There we go. A little prockage there. The bosses on this side is not going to be so good for us. There's going to be some weakness there. Hopefully the damage here takes out this boss. Oh, okay, it did. Our big concern now is still these guys right here. But we do have some Pumpkin Dukes. We do have some Vlads. We have a dragon. They killed him, so we're good. Box, too. Did a box. Maybe there might be some people on for 3. Let's find out. Maybe. None? Nadas? Okay. Well, we'll just go back to 2. Go back to 2. I want to be the one that tanks. I want to be the one that tanks. Rotate. Tank you. Okay, good. What about you? You have to rotate. You have to rotate. Okay, I'm tanking, so that's good. Oh, come on. I was tanking. Fine. Let's go here. I'm tanking again. Okay. And I'm fine with this. Oh, come on. I'll go here. Rotate. You got a little bit long of an entrance there. It's highly likely that they'll break through here. I've done that before just to test it. You know, I started off with just this. Going that far tends to get a break, but you got a good zap tower. Maybe you can keep them under control. And with my zap tower there, we can probably kill them before they break the wall. So it might work. We're a little bit low on the Vlad and Santa count, but we got lots of areas in play and some Orc Spain, so I'm feeling a little better, but I think we're 1 light on the Pumpkin Duke. Got some dinos starting to come out here. Some Aries. Dude, get your butt back in. Everyone's going to target you now. Thank God he's staying on inside because these things are targeting him. Uh-oh, Lanacore could do some damage. Now here's the bosses. They're on my side, which is I'm happy about. Ooh, all the bosses though. That I'm not happy about. Dragon's Breath needs to happen now. Needs to happen this moment. There we go. Come back to life. They're gonna be hitting not as hard. Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Get that. There we go. Now we should be able to kill this group here. I'm taking on pretty much the bosses here. Let's do the boss on my side. We can get it done. Get the kill underway. All good. So for those that are on Android, I'm going to be doing a few WGs in a row here. So if you want to hop on and get in on the action, go ahead. Hopefully I run into you and hopefully you have a good setup. Oh, not so good. We want some better loots. More loots. Give me a loots. No thank you. Well, this person at least has stuns, so at least they're somewhat listening. And their stuns are actually pretty high. So, I'm happy about that, at least. This person over here is concerning me. This person, even though they have lots of zap towers, I'm not as concerned because they're actually trying to be contributing. There are lots of them at 5. So I'm not as scared as I normally would be from this amount of zap towers. Usually I don't like the eggshell. Usually I don't like that amount of zap towers, but I'm less concerned due to the level of their zap towers. If you can control things, that's half the battle. They're heroes. Yeah, they're heroes. They're not Vlads and Santas, but they're doable. So we're okay so far. Here's the boss spawn. They're gonna go for that Vlad Dracula. Hopefully that Vlad goes somewhere else than his current path. Uh-oh, we got the boss spawn down here. And it looks like it did shield up, so heroes are croaking. When it... Oh, that reflect damage is deadly. Okay, we need some good luck on these 2 remaining Pumpkin Dukes. There we go. Got 1 underway, 2 underway. There's a dragon in the mix, so they're not doing as much damage. It's going to melt down. Dead. There we go. We got a box. Thank God. Okay, so that was good for us. That was good. Let's open it up, see what we got. Anything good? We did get some crystals, apparently. We got some crystals. I like my blue stuff. The blue stuff is the blue crystals, the good stuff. As well as we got some boxes here to open up. What do you place a bet? Anything useful? That's good. That's a good one. I'll take that. That was worth it. And that's worth it as well. 2, not bad. I think they're liking this. They're starting to give some good rewards. They're starting to give some good rewards. Finally, yay! Either that, or I'm starting to get good luck with opening that thing. I've been getting like such bad luck with that I'm like, oh, maybe they changed the rates on getting stuff. But man, finally, we're getting some good stuff out of these boxes. Woo! All right, anything else? We are saving these up for when we do our big push for tea. I think all we got left is some Storm Mesa, and then we could be good. Thanks. You're welcome. All right, so Storm Mesa. Can we get a Storm Mesas? Get the word out to your guildies that we're going to be doing a big stream on Friday. Forever who can, come on Friday, please do. The most that we've had in a stream thus far has been almost 60. So I'm trying to break our 100. And then in 2 months, I just started streaming, so just about almost no one knows about what I'm doing here. And this is mainly practice stuff. I'm testing everything. I'm testing the bar at the bottom. I'm testing... my capabilities of streaming in higher resolutions. I'm testing my capability of streaming in lower resolutions. So this is mainly me just testing Twitch, seeing what I could do with it. I'm going to be upgrading my ISP so I can have multiple streams at the same time. Right now we're only doing 720, but I'm planning on doing a 1080, a 720, and a low res one. So I'm hoping to get 3 continuous streams out, as well as recording in 1080. Which puts a lot of stress on my main computer. But my main computer can handle it. LGA 2011. It's good stuff. It's a good socket. Good CPU type. Pretty good on gold. Just thinking Storm Mesa or that. So let's get it ready for some Storm Mesas. We don't need Vlad Dracula. We do need the dragon. We do need this. We can move that over. And I usually put in a Spirit Mage. Yeah, that's my normal setup that I would go for a burst damage. And then I think that should be the rest. I think that's going to be our end of the stream for the day. Well, mostly for the day. I'm going to be doing another one later on tonight. We're going to be doing a stream. Usually my late night streams get a good chunk of viewers in, while my early morning ones tend to get less because everyone's in school or not awake yet. So, late night, there's a lot more action. So, I'm thinking when it's going to be tonight, it's probably going to be around 11-ish, maybe early. Somewhere between 10 and 11 we'll be doing a stream tonight. So gotta take a peek. For those that are up late, take a peek tonight, somewhere between 10 to 11 my time. These people need to move. Can't have them killing me. They needed to move. So we're looking to get maybe just 1 or 2 storm maces, and then we can call it quits, because gotta save the rest for tonight. Tonight's the big one, our big stream. This is just an early morning thing, just for us to goof around and have some fun for those that are on, and also to put out a video for the YouTubes. I'm thinking on Friday, for those that want to see more about my how-to guides series and some of my old series that I had, I'm going to be doing my old how-to guide series. I'm going to be playing on it, as well as playing on some of my other Smurfs. For 4 hours, we can hop back and forth between them. I'm going to hopefully have a graphics for hopping between characters. That would be awesome. So that could be cool. That could be cool indeed. So we're looking pretty good. For those that were watching the stream, did anyone see when we got a follower? Did it pop up? I'm going to do a test follower. I'm just going to click a test button to see if it pops up. I know it's not the prettiest right now. Like I said, I'm going to be changing it and altering, editing, and doing all that kind of fun to it. So I'm going to do a quick test to see if it is working. So I'm going to test a follower, a subscriber, and a donation. I'm just going to run some 3 tests on those and see if they appear. Cross fingers, maybe it might work. Hopefully. I didn't. It was working last night when I was testing it out. Let's see if it works today. Today's the question. I clicked on 3. It might take a bit to show up. They say up to 30 seconds. So, and then there's a 10-second delay on the stream, or maybe a 5-second delay somewhere in there. So I'm just going to be taking a peek. We're doing some good damage here. Good damage indeed. We should be able to burn through these fast enough. Just looking to see if that appears, that little artwork. Hopefully, yep, it does appear. So that is nice. Got a little thing. Of course, I gotta change the text color. I think I'm gonna make it something bright, annoying, and bold. So yep. So the test, it is working. Yay! That's cool. Alright, so looks good, looks good. So I will be having custom artwork there. My cats, basically, with my cats doing weird things. Some alpha channels. Got a green screen, so I did some like recordings, and the cats are gonna like sort of pop through. So I'm gonna get that working. Wow. Gotta turn, so I did some videos. I'm also gonna turn them into GIFs, and then GIFs can then be used for the recording. So it's a lot of work, but it's gonna be fun in the end. What I tried to do is like a following, have my cat following a mouse, you know, basically cat stuff for some fun. Cats are always cool. So I enjoy my kitty cats. Alright, come on. Come on, what do we got? Nothing. Can we get lucky? Can we get lucky? That looks like people have some pumpkin dukes, so we're good on that measure at least. Should be good there. Should be good there. Levels are alright. And Spirit Mages should definitely help hit everything across the board, so let's see what happens with that. As long as they survive. They're going to lose 1 hero here. Hopefully not 2. Now here's our Spirit Mage procs. I love seeing the board light up with Spirit Mage procs, because you can see like the damage that starts to tick away on the boss. You can see that it's starting to move here. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. So Reaper helps. You can see that you got some Reapers in here. You got all these things doing remote damage to these heroes. You can just see the slivers starting to appear, which means less time that we'll have to be fighting the boss when we actually make it to it. So not bad at all. Got some good damage, like I said. I think we actually might do a decent amount of damage to the remote bosses. I've seen at one point where with some friends of mine, we all went in back in the day, and it was basically just Spirit Mage, Reapers, some Cupids, some Pumpkin Dukes, some healers, and it was just like ridiculous amount of procs across the board. The bosses on the side were just like peeling off numbers. You were just seeing like numbers fly off of them. I think by the time that we made it to them, they were down to like a fourth of health. They were just like a scratch and dead kind of thing. So that was pretty fun. Tonight's gonna be our big stream. This one is just a little bit of fun. So we're gonna have a nice big one. We're gonna save, like I said, we're keeping some of our Kirby monsters for that and a bunch of other stuff. So this stream is gonna be ending in just a moment, but it could be fun. Make this M4 with 2 PTs because mine and yours 9. Nice. That is true. That is true. For those, I should probably, when I'm doing Storm Maces, throw the chat over here. Like I said, I'm going to try and get the chat to display over it. I'm playing with some settings. Hopefully I'll get that up in the next day or two to get that going where you can see the chat live. So that's going to be a thing. I'm testing out right now the other stuff. So I think we've pretty much done everything we're looking to complete for our morning run. The night run's going to be a bit more. So looking good. I think, yeah, everything is looking pretty good. So it's going to be our night run where we're going to hit a bit more. So hopefully you guys can join me tonight. We'll be doing a little craziness. And then for the next few days we should be doing some. But on Friday, definitely come back Friday. Friday is going to be our long one. Like I said, most likely 4 hours or more. So we'll see what happens with that. That's going to be interesting. A 4-hour stream. What can we do with that? Can we got multiple accounts, so we're going to be hopping between Solid Waste, this one, and the How To Guide series. So if you guys haven't seen that in a while, you're going to want to see that one. I think we're going to start off actually with the How To Guide because so many people have been begging for that because it's been a while since they've seen it. So we're going to start off with that one and then go to my main account and then go to my Smurf at the end. So I think that's going to be the order. All right, you guys have a good ones. Have a good ones. And for those that were interested in the artwork, I'll show the artwork that I'm going to be going to Creative Commons to. So if people would like to use it, they could. It's going to be the one that pops. This one right here. This one is not going to be. This one's still just for me. So this one's still just for me. While the other one, I'm going to start opening up to others to use. The old school one. So that one, we're going to allow others to use. So you might start seeing this on other channels and other people having it. So I'm going to open that up. All right, you guys have a good ones. You guys have a good ones. See you soon. See you soon.